Welcome! Today, we're diving into the basics of rent ledgers. Whether you're a tenant, landlord, or property manager, understanding what a rent ledger is can make managing rental payments much easier. In this video, we'll break down what a rent ledger is, why it's important, and how it can help keep your rental records organized. Let's start by exploring the concept itself and why it matters for anyone involved in renting property. A rent ledger is essentially a detailed record that tracks all rental payments made by a tenant over time. Think of it as a financial diary for your rental property. It lists each payment, the date it was made, the amount, and any outstanding balances. This document is used by both landlords and tenants to ensure transparency and accuracy in rental transactions. By keeping a rent ledger, everyone involved can easily see the payment history and spot any discrepancies quickly. Rent ledgers are valuable tools for both landlords and tenants. Landlords use them to monitor incoming payments, manage finances, and resolve disputes. Tenants can refer to the ledger to confirm their payment history and ensure they're up to date. Property managers also rely on rent ledgers to keep records for multiple properties and tenants. In short, anyone involved in the rental process benefits from maintaining a clear and accurate rent ledger. A typical rent ledger contains several important details. These include the tenant's name, the property address, payment dates, amounts paid, payment methods, and any outstanding or overdue balances. Some ledgers also note late fees, security deposits, or other charges. By including all these elements, a rent ledger provides a comprehensive overview of the financial relationship between tenant and landlord. A rent ledger is crucial for maintaining transparency and trust between tenants and landlords. It helps prevent misunderstandings about payments, provides evidence in case of disputes, and makes it easier to manage finances. For landlords, it's a reliable way to track income and identify late payments. For tenants, it's proof of payment and a safeguard against incorrect claims of missed rent. Using a rent ledger is straightforward. Each time a payment is made, the details are recorded in the ledger. This includes the date, amount, and payment method. Over time, the ledger builds a complete history of all transactions. Both parties can refer to it to check payment status, resolve questions, or prepare for tax season. Keeping the ledger updated is key to its effectiveness. Rent ledgers can be kept on paper or in digital form. Traditional paper ledgers are simple but can be lost or damaged. Digital ledgers, often managed through spreadsheets or property management software, offer more convenience and security. They're easier to update, share, and back up. Choosing the right format depends on your needs and comfort with technology. A typical rent ledger layout includes columns for the payment date, amount, payment method, and notes. There's also space for the running balance, so you can see at a glance whether the account is up to date. Some ledgers include extra columns for late fees or other charges. This organized format makes it easy to track and review payment history. One of the main benefits of a rent ledger is its ability to track payment history over time. This helps both landlords and tenants see patterns, such as consistent on-time payments or recurring late payments. By reviewing the ledger regularly, you can spot issues early and address them before they become bigger problems. Disagreements about rent payments can happen, but a rent ledger provides clear evidence of what's been paid and when. If a dispute arises, both parties can refer to the ledger to verify payment dates and amounts. This documentation can help resolve misunderstandings quickly and fairly, reducing stress for everyone involved. Rent ledgers can be important legal documents. In cases of eviction, rent increases, or other legal matters, a well-maintained ledger can serve as evidence in court. It shows a clear record of payments and any outstanding balances, which can be crucial for protecting your rights as a landlord or tenant. When tax season arrives, a rent ledger becomes a valuable resource. Landlords can use it to report rental income accurately, while tenants may need it to prove residency or claim deductions. Keeping your ledger up to date ensures you have all the information you need when it's time to file taxes. A rent ledger can also track security deposits. By recording the amount paid, the date, and any deductions or refunds, both landlords and tenants have a clear record of the deposit status. This helps avoid confusion when the lease ends and the deposit is returned or used for repairs. If a tenant pays rent late or incurs other charges, these should be recorded in the rent ledger. This ensures that all financial transactions related to the rental are documented. By keeping track of late fees and additional charges, both parties can avoid disputes and maintain a clear financial record. In shared housing situations, a rent ledger can track payments from multiple tenants. Each tenant's payments are recorded separately, making it easy to see who has paid and who still owes rent. This is especially useful for landlords managing properties with several occupants. Property managers often oversee several properties and tenants. A rent ledger helps them keep organized records for each unit, track payments, and manage finances efficiently. Digital ledgers are especially helpful for property managers, allowing them to access records quickly and share information with landlords or tenants as needed. Starting a rent ledger is simple. Begin by choosing a format paper or digital. Set up columns for key details like payment, date, amount, method, and notes. Record the initial rent payment and continue adding each new payment as it's made. Consistency is key to keeping your ledger accurate and useful. To get the most out of your rent ledger, update it promptly after each payment, double-check entries for accuracy, and keep backup copies if you're using a digital format. Regularly review the ledger to ensure all payments are accounted for and address any discrepancies right away. Some common mistakes with rent ledgers include forgetting to record payments, entering incorrect amounts, or losing paper records. To avoid these issues, set reminders to update your ledger, double-check entries, and consider using digital tools that automatically back up your data. Many free and paid rent ledger templates are available online. These templates provide a ready-made structure for tracking payments and other details. Choose a template that fits your needs, whether you prefer a simple spreadsheet or a more detailed form with extra columns for fees and deposits. Spreadsheets like Excel or Google Sheets are popular tools for creating digital rent ledgers. They allow you to customize columns, use formulas to calculate balances, and easily update records. Spreadsheets also make it simple to share the ledger with others or print copies when needed. For landlords or property managers with multiple units, property management software can automate rent ledger tasks. These programs track payments, send reminders, and generate reports. They're especially useful for managing large portfolios and keeping all records in one secure place. Mobile apps make it easy to manage rent ledgers on the go. Many apps allow you to record payments, set reminders, and even upload receipts directly from your phone. This convenience helps ensure your ledger is always up to date, no matter where you are. Sharing your rent ledger with tenants, landlords, or property managers is simple with digital formats. You can email spreadsheets, share cloud documents, or print copies as needed. This transparency helps build trust and ensures everyone has access to the same information. When sharing a rental with roommates, a rent ledger can help track each person's share of the rent. By recording who paid what and when, you can avoid confusion and ensure everyone is contributing their fair share. This is especially helpful in situations where rent is split unevenly. A rent ledger is useful when renewing a lease. It provides a clear record of payment history, which can influence decisions about rent increases or lease terms. Landlords may use the ledger to reward consistent on-time payments, while tenants can use it to negotiate favorable terms. When moving out, a rent ledger helps ensure all payments are settled. It provides a final record for both tenant and landlord, making it easier to return security deposits and close out the lease. This documentation can help avoid last-minute disputes and ensure a smooth transition. If you're subletting your rental, a rent ledger can help track payments from your subtenant. This ensures you're collecting the correct amount and paying your landlord on time. Keeping a separate ledger for subletting arrangements adds another layer of organization and accountability. Some landlords and property managers report rent payments to credit bureaus. A rent ledger provides the documentation needed to verify payment history. Consistent on-time payments can help tenants build a positive credit history, making it easier to rent in the future or qualify for loans. In eviction cases, a rent ledger is a critical piece of evidence. It shows whether rent was paid on time and documents any missed payments. This information can be used in court to support or defend against eviction proceedings, making accurate record-keeping essential. Short-term rental hosts can also benefit from using a rent ledger. By tracking each guest's payments, hosts can manage their income more effectively and resolve any payment issues quickly. This is especially useful for those managing multiple bookings or properties. When rent increases, the ledger should reflect the new amount and the date the change takes effect. This helps both parties keep track of the new payment schedule and ensures there's a clear record of when the increase occurred. If a tenant is on a payment plan, the rent ledger should document each installment, including dates and amounts. This ensures both parties are clear about the payment schedule and can easily track progress toward paying off any outstanding balance. Sometimes, rent payments include utilities like water, gas, or electricity. The rent ledger can record these charges separately, making it easy to see what's included in each payment and track any changes in utility costs over time. Commercial landlords also use rent ledgers to track payments from business tenants. These ledgers may include additional details like lease terms, maintenance fees, or property taxes. Accurate records help manage complex financial arrangements and support business operations. If tenants are responsible for certain maintenance costs, these can be recorded in the rent ledger. This ensures all charges are documented and both parties have a clear understanding of what's been paid and what's still owed. Some rental agreements require tenants to pay for insurance. The rent ledger can track these payments, ensuring both parties know when insurance has been paid and when it's due. This adds another layer of organization to the rental relationship. A rent ledger can also include notes about communication between landlord and tenant, such as reminders about upcoming payments or agreements about repairs. Keeping a record of these interactions helps prevent misunderstandings and keeps everyone on the same page. Some landlords issue rent receipts for each payment. These receipts can be referenced in the rent ledger, providing another layer of documentation. Tenants can keep copies of receipts and compare them to the ledger to ensure all payments are recorded accurately. If a tenant overpays or is owed a refund, the rent ledger should document the refund amount and date. This ensures both parties have a clear record of all transactions and helps avoid confusion about account balances. A rent ledger can record different payment methods, such as cash, check, bank transfer, or online payment. This helps both parties keep track of how payments were made and can be useful if questions arise about a specific transaction. It's important to keep rent ledgers secure and respect privacy. Only share the ledger with those who need access, such as tenants, landlords, or property managers. Digital ledgers should be password protected or stored in secure locations to prevent unauthorized access. Keep rent ledgers for several years, even after a lease ends. This provides a record in case of future questions or disputes. Digital ledgers are easy to store and back up, making long-term record retention simple and secure. An organized rent ledger makes managing rental properties much easier. By keeping all payment records, notes, and charges in one place, you can quickly find information when you need it. This organization saves time and reduces stress for both landlords and tenants. To wrap up, a rent ledger is a simple yet powerful tool for managing rental payments and records. It benefits landlords, tenants, and property managers by providing transparency, supporting legal and financial needs, and making rental management smoother. By keeping your rent ledger accurate and up to date, you can avoid disputes, stay organized, and build trust in your rental relationships.